Alright, what's going on, everybody? Jeff back here with another Head beer review. This is going to be the second in the line of, I guess, 3 double IPAs that I'm going to be doing. This is Gubna from Oskar Brewing Company. This Imperial IPA brewed on 10% alcohol by volume, and this one is it's a month old exactly. Today's the 16th, and or I'm shooting this on the 16th, and this was bottled July 16th, so exactly a month old. Never had this one before, but from I hear some interesting things about it. It's got kind of like a love it or hate it thing going on for it. If some people can detect the kind of like I think it's a Summit hops like they use in the Deviant Dales, and it gives it kind of a. Some people think it tastes garlic and oniony. Other people think that it's got a good citrus flavor. But it's so it's kind of polarizing when it comes to that. But this is the, I guess, more intense version of Deviant Dales. This was out before Deviant Dales. This one's been out for a while, but more big. I guess you could consider it like the big brother of Deviant Dales. But I'm excited for this one. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, as you all can see, this beer is pouring out a slight golden color. It's got an intense haze to it that almost gives the appearance of an American pale wheat ale. About a half a finger of a tan head. Some pretty big bubbles, not really too tight or anything like that. Definitely some alcohol lacing going on with this one. Or alcohol legs, I guess. A little bit of lacing, not too much. But it takes a while for the bubbles to stream down the glass. It doesn't have that much carbonation at all. This one's got one of the little nucleation bubbles on the bottom in it, or things on the bottom of it, and it's still, I still can't see very many bubbles streaming up from the bottom. Yeah, just like with the Deviant Dale, you're getting those onions and that garlic. The Summit hops are super prevalent in this one. I'm getting like some light amount of citrus in there, like some orange and stuff like that, but it's pretty well masked by the onion or the garlic kind of smell. I guess along with those onion and garlic, I guess there's a pine in there too, but by and large, the onion and the pine are still in the show in this one, and it's definitely masking anything else. I can't smell any of the malt or much else besides that. Let's go ahead and go onto the taste for the Gubna Imperial IPA from Oskar Blues. Cheers. Okay, the onion and the garlic thing it's there, but with how prevalent it is in the smell, you'd think it'd be a lot more. You'd be getting it a lot more on the palate. But I guess that the Summit hops are a lot more of a late addition because they're coming through a lot more in the smell. Getting a nice bitterness up front, cuts way to more of a smooth, lightly sweet, and then it's got a slight lingering bitterness, but nothing too intense. It's pretty smooth and easy to drink. Not really getting into the alcohol. I can't feel it in my chest, and I don't really get any on the palate either. This one's pretty good. It's pretty easy to drink. I'm not really seeing any problems with it. The smell is, I guess, the biggest problem for people, but it's really only slightly there on the palate initially, but mainly you're getting like a nice citric bitterness up front, light sweet malt, and then a slight piney bitterness kind of lingering in your mouth, but it's not too bad or too intense. It really masks the alcohol well, and it's pretty smooth and easy to drink. So I'm going to sip on this one for a little bit longer, and then I'll give you guys my final verdict. Alright guys, I'm back with the Gubna from Oskar Brewing Company out of Longmont, Colorado. Sipping on this one a little bit longer, and kind of upsetting. I don't know if it's as it warms up or what it was, but I guess the onion and the garlic thing was kind of masked. And then now, initially, all that bitterness is coming through as that, and it's kind of masking all the other flavors, and it's getting kind of annoying. And as you can see, I've only probably drank 4 ounces of this, so a third of the way into the beer, and I'm already kind of annoyed with the flavor. That's never really a good sign. I think that this can be kind of a novelty beer. Some of you want to try something different. Never had that kind of a thing in a beer before. I don't think many double IPAs have that flavor being super prevalent. At least, yeah, in their beers. I would recommend Deviant Dales over this. It's kind of more subdued. It's not as boozy. And for about the same price, you get 16 ounces as opposed to 12. So this is running about $3 or $4 for a can. Is it worth trying once? Yeah. Could you finish a whole 4-pack? If you're a fan of that flavor, then maybe, but I'm gonna have difficulty finishing the rest of this, so it's not. Probably wouldn't buy this one again. I'm gonna go with a C on this one. I'm gonna give it a 75. It's pretty average as far as flavors. They do a good job at masking the alcohol, but the other parts of it just kind of overweigh the positives of it, and it just kind of brings the beer down. So I say, yeah, if you're a fan of the style, then maybe pick it up, but it's not something. It's not definitely not an everyday kind of drinking beer. So this has been Gubna from Oskar Blues Brewing Company, and I'll see you guys with my 100th beer review next. Cheers.